What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Cav the Gamer, not your average gaming channel, of course. Now in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to play Nintendo Wii on emulation on your Xbox Series X using Retroarch. Now I'll be honest with you, I tried it, it works, but the Wii games are so weird and odd in the way it works. I mean, when you play it with your Xbox Series X controller, I played Mario Kart on the Xbox Series X emulated, and because the game is designed for a Wii controller, not for a normal standard games console controller, when you move the left analog, right analog stick, it's in the opposite direction. So it does get a bit of time getting used to using it. It's not as simple as running a PS2 emulated game or any other, you know, Nintendo 164, whichever. It is a little bit tricky, but once you get the hang of it, I'm sure, you know, it's not a problem. But yeah, in this video it's a very simple and easy to use guide. The only core that we're going to be using within Retroarch to emulate the Wii games is the Dolphin emulation program, which is built into the Retroarch app. It should automatically be there on your Retroarch. If it's not, let me know in the comment section below and I'll try and help you download the Dolphin app to your Retroarch so it's within there, so then you can easily emulate the Wii games. Yeah, this video is going to be very simple, very straightforward. I'm just going to use the Mario Kart as an example to show you it does work. And again, the game is upscaled in 4K, whatever else, you know. So stick around the video and I'll see you at the end once it's all working. In a bit. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is you want to download your Nintendo Wii games. So all I'm going to do is head over to Google and I'm just going to search Nintendo Wii games download. Now the Wii games do come in a variety of different formats. You can get ISO images, WBFS and a few other ones, but we're going to use rongames.net. Pretty good. I use this for pretty much other game emulators. So scroll down, have a look at the game you want to download. I've gone ahead already and downloaded the game. It's the Sonic All Stars. Now you can see when you download the game, the file, if you right click it, will probably be in a .7z file, which is basically a 7-zip file. So all you need to do is go ahead and extract the file. So if you right click the file, 7-zip, and extract it here. I've already gone ahead and extracted the file, which you see below here. So that's what you would do once you first download the game. Now you can see once it's been extracted, the game file then changes from a .7z to a .nkit file. If I show you that here, you see it's an ISO image, disk image, but the end is .nikt, so it doesn't really matter as long as it extracts it and it changes it from that format into an ISO or .nkit file. You will be good to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug in my USB. Okay, so within my USB device that I've added, I've made a new folder called Wii Games. Now within that folder, you can see I've downloaded Mario Kart Wii. Now you can see this file is a WBFS file as opposed to the Sonic All Stars, which was actually an ISO.nkit. Now the Wii games do come in a variety of different formats, so it doesn't matter if the game you download isn't an ISO image, as long as it's a .nkit followed by an ISO image, or you have it as a WBFS, whatever it is. If I go to properties, you can see the file type here. Now the Nintendo Wii games, it does play a different format image of the game, so this one seems to work for me. So once the game is loaded onto your USB, like I said again, make a Wii game separate folder. Now you're going to go ahead and plug your USB into your Xbox Series X and load it up in Retroarch. Alright guys, back onto your Xbox now. What you want to do is just simply load up Retroarch, and we're going to plug my USB into the Xbox and you'll get a little notification message saying the game has loaded, well, the USB. So there's two ways we can do this. You can see here in the corner I've actually gone and made a playlist so you can see some of the games that's on there, the Nintendo one. So to do that, very simple. I'll show you in a separate video of how to make a separate playlist where it makes it easier to load the games. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight into load the core, and we're going to scroll down all the way to, you see Nintendo, and there should be a core there called Dolphin. So scroll down here and you will eventually, there you go. So Nintendo, GameCube / Wii and Dolphin. It actually uses the same one as the GameCube emulator, so it's a bit easier to use, to be honest. So I'm going to hit that, and you can see at the bottom of the screen it's got the emulated Dolphin core running. So now I'm going to go to load content. You're going to go into your D drive, that's your USB where your games are stored on. And as you can see here, my folder here called the Wii Games. I'm going to hit that button and you can see Mario Kart appears .wbfs. Now as we've got the core already loaded, we're just going to press the select button, and now we're probably going to get a black screen for about 5 minutes or so. After that 5 minutes, the game will load, and again it just depends on the game size and the image type that you're using. Some games work a lot quicker than others. Again, that's just an emulation software problem, and if you are having really difficulties with it, I would say try and download a completely different other game, and you may see it might work quicker or it might not work at all. The emulated games are very much so hit and miss, so give it about 5 minutes for the black screen and it will load up. Right, so as you can see guys, the game is loaded, Mario Kart Wii. So we're just going to go ahead and press the game. We're just going to do a random race just to show you that it is playing completely fine. Now, so I'm just going to hit the Xbox home button to show you. You can see here it is playing on the Retroarch. So we're just going to do any simple game just so I can show you a bit of the quality of the game and how it actually runs pretty smooth, to be honest. Here we go. To begin with, I've never actually played this game, to be honest. Yeah, let's go. Now I'm going to show you in a second, actually, in a separate video, how the controls are completely all over the place. Again, this game was not made to be played on a standard controller. It was actually made to be designed to play on a Nintendo Wii. But anyways, let's go ahead and I'll show you exactly how it plays. Just wanted to clear up something as well with some of you guys. So some people have been commenting on my other videos saying you're running that on a PC because I'm using the PC monitor to play the Xbox. They assume I'm lying, and I'm literally playing this on an emulated, the PC on an emulation, but it's not. I'm literally using the Elgato 4K capture card program to play the Xbox. The Xbox is actually on, so if I press the home button now, look at the screen behind me, the home button appears. The Xbox is also clearly on. So before anyone in the comments section starts saying to me you're running this on the PC, it's not on the Xbox, just because I'm using a monitor, do your research and find out how Elgato capture card actually does work before you comment it. Anyways guys, rant over, back to the video at hand. Alright guys, so I mentioned to you earlier about the controls on the Xbox Series X. So when I go ahead and play the game, watch what happens. So using the X button to go forward, which is fine, but then if you want to go to the right, if I push the left analog stick towards the right, which you'd assume it would, watch what happens. It goes the other way. If I want to go left, it goes towards the right. So you can see here I'm trying my best to literally control this. Right, I'm going to go in a straight line. I'm going to go slow to show you exactly what's happening. So, okay, we're on a straight line here. Move the analog to the left, it doesn't go. I move it to the right, and it goes. See, move it to the left where you're assuming you'll go. Oh, and I've just been hit. So you can see here, it's just it almost makes the game completely unplayable, because unless you're able to learn the controls as such, it's not going to be an enjoyable experience, I'll be honest with you. Now there are a way that you can change the controller settings within Retroarch, so I'm going to go ahead and show you on the Retroarch now about changing the controller settings. I have tried to play around with it a bit and it doesn't actually work for me, but maybe you may have some better luck with it. But I'll go ahead and show you anyways how it works. Alright guys, so back on the video here, obviously we're running on the Xbox. If I go to the Retroarch submenu, and if you scroll all the way down to controls, and you go port 1 controls, device type, you can see you have a list of different devices. So you can play around and try and change the control settings this way. I have tried it, but to be honest with you guys, I've not had much luck. When I do change the controls, I'll show you exactly what happens. So if I do left analog force, for example, and then we go back into the game, it normally comes up with an error message saying connect the controller. Okay, now the controller is not working at all. So if I go back into here, and we're going to go to controls, port 1, and I'll show you exactly what happens. If you change from Wii remote to, for example, GameCube controller, and you put this down as none, look what happens when I put the game back on. Go back to resume, you get a message saying the controller and the Xbox controller doesn't do anything. It's completely frozen almost. It doesn't work. So unfortunately, unless you can find a way within the controls to change it around, it's going to be stuck on that weird analog button. So if I put it back to how it was originally, go back to resume, and yeah, we go, it's back on now with the weird controls. So it's a bit fiddly. Again, you can try and have a look at the settings yourself and fiddle about with it. I'm sure there is one there that makes it work, but for me right now it's completely unplayable. I'm not really enjoying this it's an emulation, guys. At the end of the day, it's not going to be exact. I mean, you can get it. Actually doing quite well here. Actually doing quite well. In a straight line, I think you're alright. Uh-oh, it's when you start. Yeah. Well, it was good fun, right? So there you guys have it. That is how to play Nintendo Wii games on the Xbox Series X using Retroarch with the Dolphin / GameCube emulator core. Let me know in the comment section how you guys get on. Let me know definitely if you find a way that you can change the controls to one that actually makes the game playable easier with the Xbox's analog sticks, because that would be really good and handy, because like I showed you in the video, I sort of struggled with it, to be honest with you. It probably will take a few goes, but you can get it probably simply to work. So let me know in the comment section if you do manage to do it, and let me know what settings you use so I can go and give it a go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you did, please don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back with some more content. I'm also going to be making a Retroarch playlist folder and try and show you exactly how you can get game cover art images in both Retroarch and in the Athera PS2 emulation program. So if you want to see that, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications, and we'll be back soon. Anyways guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Until the next time, take care.